and if I may touch on boundaries in a moment, why is it important to be present and aware? And there's a quote which says, "The mind is an excellent servant, but a terrible master." Let me repeat it. The mind, the uncontrolled mind, the mind by itself can be an excellent servant, but it's a terrible master, because if it's uncontrolled, if it's unmanaged, it can cause you to, the mind produces thoughts. Thoughts produce behaviors, behaviors produces actions, and actions produces results or consequences.
Yeah.
So how the usual thoughts that come in your mind have a very big influence on how you act and behave in your life. But if you are more present and aware of yourself and even your thoughts, you can take action. But, just to be clear, you don't need to control every thought that comes in your mind. You can't. But it's about not letting thoughts take over. And when you do it for the first time, they will continue to take over, but always with 0.5, 0.5% or 1% less intensity.
Mm-hmm.
The more you are present and aware. You are going to...
Yeah, so basically you're saying that there is, in psychology we call this metacognition, as the ability to have a mind over your mind. So you're consciously and aware, thinking about your thoughts. You're thinking about your thinking process.
Yes. Let me touch something brief. I don't want to go deep into it because it would take a whole other podcast. But you are already a conscious human being. So you are aware of my voice right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there is something inside you which in scientific terms we call consciousness, which is already open and aware by itself, and it receives sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. I mentioned sight.
Yes.
And smell.
Yeah.
The eye, you see with your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
or you listen with your ears, or you smell with your nose. But who is receiving that information? The brain. But now we know it's not just the brain or the mind, it's consciousness itself. There is something inside you which is conscious, which makes you a conscious human being. And I'm saying this because you don't need to develop an amazing openness and awareness muscle and consciousness muscle, because it's already there.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to remove gradually the blanket which is covering consciousness, and this blanket is made out of thoughts, feelings, and emotions and perceptions which are not supporting you to be present and aware in your life. There are thoughts, feelings, and sensations and perceptions which are impeding you to see certain things which are not good for you. But you are already a conscious being, you are already aware. Deep down, when we were babies, and if we had a loving caregiver, a loving mother, blank slate, we were receiving information, we were not thinking, we were not worrying, so we're already aware. So it's about, to put it in simple terms, we already have muscles in the body.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just about training them. Okay? Next time I speak with someone about this, I'll start with that.
Yeah.
So you have the muscle. The muscle is there. You don't need to build it from scratch, so you just need to practice it. And that is why it's important to nurture your presence and awareness in everyday life, because it will help you to manage your thoughts and feelings in a much more effective way, which will result in less mistakes and less suffering. And if there is less suffering, there is more happiness. People, some people, not people, even I, at times, we feel that happiness is something that you acquire. Oh, if I buy a car, I will be happy. Usually the feeling wears off after a week or two. But if you're truly present while enjoying your car, that is a feeling of happiness. And if you remove what is make you suffer, then the byproduct is more peace of mind and more happiness.